Russian President Vladimir Putin has told Ukrainian troops in the Kursk border region to lay down their arms or face losing their lives.
Будет только два способа – сдаться в плен или погибнуть.
Что в случае сложения оружия и сдачи в плен им будет гарантирована жизнь и достойное обращение в соответствии с нормами международного права и законами Российской Федерации.
Vladimir Putin has issued a stark ultimatum to Ukrainian forces in Russia's Kursk region: surrender or face potential destruction. This dramatic development comes amid claims of encirclement and desperate pleas from international leaders to avoid what some are calling a potential massacre. Today, we're breaking down this crisis that could determine the fate of thousands of soldiers and potentially shift the course of the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Putin's warning comes at a critical moment as Russian forces claim to have surrounded thousands of Ukrainian troops who have been fighting on Russian soil since last year. Let's step back and understand how we got here. In August 2024, Ukrainian forces did something bold and surprising. They crossed the border into Russia's Kursk region. This was Ukraine's first major attack into Russian territory since the war began. Ukrainian troops quickly took control of the town of Sudza and many nearby villages. For Ukraine, this move served two important purposes. It forced Russia to pull soldiers away from attacks in eastern Ukraine, and it gave Ukraine a bargaining chip for future peace talks. "We will give you back Kursk if you give us back our land," was essentially the strategy. For nearly 7 months, Ukrainian soldiers held this position despite Russia's repeated attempts to push them out. The situation changed dramatically in recent weeks. Russian forces launched a massive counterattack with fresh troops, tanks, and heavy bombing. Day by day, they pushed Ukrainian forces back toward the border. By Wednesday this week, Russian soldiers were raising their flags in downtown Sudza, the main Ukrainian stronghold in the region. Videos showed Ukrainian troops hurriedly retreating as Russian forces closed in from multiple directions. What really caught everyone's attention was Putin himself showing up at a military command center in Kursk. Dressed in combat fatigues, he personally ordered his generals to completely destroy the enemy and fully liberate the entire Kursk region within the shortest possible time. This was not just a military operation anymore. Putin had made it his personal mission to drive Ukrainian forces out of Russian soil. The Ukrainian forces now face a serious problem.